Hi there, friends. This is Remy. I'm here to introduce myself and my new channel. You can either call me Remy or Trisha. Either one is fine with me. So let me tell you a little bit about my life. I currently live in Okinawa, Japan. I'm married and have been for 5 years. I have a daughter who is 6 months old currently, and her name is Audrey. If you hear any weird noises in the background, it's most likely her. I've been drawing and been artsy in general for pretty much my entire life. I had started to make requests and commissions and things of that sort back in middle school when I would practically draw things for quarters, it seemed. I started my digital art journey back in early high school when I had a bamboo fun that was gifted to me. And it was really exciting, but also very, very different from traditionally drawing, so it took a long time to get used to it. I've done commissions and requests here and there, off and on, over the years, but I never really took it super seriously or had a contract with anyone until very recently. Some other hobbies that I dabble in are roller derby, and I've been playing flat track roller derby since 2015. I currently skate with Okinawa roller derby, and if you don't know what it is, then look up WFTDA, and that will give you more information as to what the sport is all about, and maybe you'll find a league near you. I've been cosplaying since 2010. When 2009 was my first convention ever, and I saw all these people dressed up, and I was like, yes, this is something I absolutely needed to do. And I've been doing that off and on ever since. It is rather fund intensive and time intensive, so I haven't done too much of it lately. But that is also due to me being a bit of a perfectionist, so unless I get it completely right, it doesn't feel as rewarding to do as it would for other people. And that is just a standard I hold myself to. Some of the goals I have for this channel is to share my art, obviously, and to teach, hopefully help other people with certain things. I'm not sure exactly what I could teach, but feel free to ask questions. I can answer to the best of my ability. We can even do some of those fun AMA things. I love answering questions. I got a lot of them at Okinawa Comic-Con for quite a few different things, and I know I could always put some of the information in the description, what program I use or how long I work on a piece at one time or what my commission info is, but generally I just don't think that's very much fun, so I'd rather just talk about it and hopefully just have some more interaction with you guys. Speaking of interactions, just let me know if you want to learn something like tutorial-wise. I have always wanted to do things like that ever since I was on DeviantArt way back when. We don't look at that anymore. Looking at all the cool tutorials people made, that was before before a lot of people made it in video form. They had just made it in, a conglomerate of pictures and with text next to them. So I'm open to doing that sort of thing just in video form because, doing a picture is just too easy. Making more work for myself, yay! But that's okay because I promise it's a labor of love. As far as social media goes, I am the most active on Instagram. My Facebook is linked to it, so pretty much the same posts show up on my Facebook that I post on my Instagram. I don't prefer to use Facebook because the reach is terrible, so only if you have my page selected to be like viewed first or to where you get notifications, you'll never see anything I post. So I just like Instagram way more because the reach is much better. It's not very good already, but it's much better than Facebook. I wouldn't mind being more active on Twitter. It's just, I don't know, I don't have very many followers there, so I guess I just feel like I'm talking into space, but I still post anyway. I post separately from Instagram and Facebook, because if I were to cross post between Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, it would just post like the beginning sentence of my Instagram post and a link to it, and I just think that's kind of silly. So I prefer to manually post on Twitter because that's more personal, and normally my descriptions are a little shorter because of the character limit. So if you want to interact on Twitter, just go follow me there, and it would probably give me more of a reason to post more often and, you know, just post general thoughts on there, since I normally use Instagram stories or Facebook stories for things that are not post-worthy but are still, you know, relevant to art. So Twitter would probably be a little less relevant but still relevant, if that makes any sense. I guess what I'm trying to say is Twitter is going to be the fun zone. So if you want to you know, mess around over there, then that'll be where that goes. One thing that I really, really want to do with this channel, besides, you know, drawing and sharing advice and things, is really to sing, because I've always loved singing, but I've never really had the courage to do it in front of other people, and it's actually really rare that I do it comfortably in front of someone else. Like, even with my husband, I don't feel completely comfortable because I start to feel judged even if they are or are not judging me. And it's just really difficult, so I'm hoping that I can kind of break down those barriers that I have of like nervousness and things like that with your help, really. I would like, you know, constructive criticism and, you know, I guess just some support, because I feel like I really have something. I don't intend to try and become like a pop star or a rock star or anything like that, but I just wish that I wasn't so scared about it all the time, because it's something I love to do, and I've always felt like if you have something that brings joy to a lot of people, otherwise there wouldn't be a music industry. And it's the same with any type of art. I feel like you should share it with people, and I really want to be able to do that without being so afraid of what they think. So hopefully you can help me with that. Well, that about wraps it up for this intro. Please feel free to give me any and all feedback, as long as it's constructive, about the video editing, the music. Is it too loud? Can you hear me at all? Am I speaking too slow? You know, all the things. I'm open to your opinions. Please don't hesitate to ask me any and all questions that you have. Just keep it appropriate. And I hope you like my new business card design. I personally really like it. See you in the next video.